What's up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Monday. Let's kick the week off right. July 29th, 2024. Welcome in to your daily Buckeye Blitz. Lovely to see you. You look ravishing today. All right. Please check the buckeyecast.com. Check out the shop. We're adding more and more products there every day. There's a ton that's been out there for years. Some of the oldies, some of the news. So, get yourself a Built Ohio Tough shirt. That's the all-time favorite. Everybody loves those. But anyways, and please hit like and subscribe on the channel, on the video, all that good stuff really helps. It goes a long way. It helps other Buckeye fans find this content. And so we'll do it. We got camp opening up this week. So that's going to be a good time. We're going to have news and notes coming out of there by the end of the week. So I think Thursday is practice one. So anyway, just saw some dude rifle one into the freaking pond. Nice shot, dude. I love watching bad golf. Well, I don't really like watching bad golf, but I like laughing at people. I'll heckle them from open the window and yell at some guys. Anyways, the golf course is out my window. Anyway, today we're talking recruiting updates. We haven't talked recruiting in a little while. So the Buckeyes offered another wide receiver. So very late in the process, but it tells you maybe Hartline wants to kind of have some backup options if Philip Bell doesn't commit to Ohio State. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. First off, let's talk about the wide receiver offer that went out last week. Jerome Miles, he's 6'2", 205 from Corner Canyon High School in Draper, Utah. Now, that you might say, Joe, that school sounds familiar. And I would say, yes, it should. That is where Devin Brown is from. And isn't that where Joe Germain also was a coach out there? Anyway, so Jerome is a high four-star, a 9.582, nationally ranked number 76 in the class, number 11 receiver, number one player in Utah. Did I mention 6'2", 205? So good size. Now he's got crystal balls all over the map here. He's got offers from everybody, but he's got some really wacky crystal balls. Back in October of last year, he had a crystal ball to Utah. So maybe at first they thought he was staying in state. Then a crystal ball to Ole Miss in April this year. So I don't know what's going on there. He had a couple more back in October as well to Utah. So who knows? So this looks like a really good opportunity for Brian Hartline to come in, swoop in, dazzle him with the rings and the jewelry and stuff, and maybe flip this kid. So we're going to get into everybody that has a decision coming up here shortly, but like Philip Bell. But so the 2025 receiver options have really narrowed down over the last month. You got a bunch of the Buckeyes' top targets like Decorium Moore, Vernell Brown, the third, Bernie Three Sticks, we call him. They've committed elsewhere. Jamie French, probably going to do the same. He's going to commit elsewhere. So the Buckeyes have three receivers committed, but Hartline definitely is not done looking for a fourth. On Wednesday, he offered Jerome Miles, and he actually was a former Ole Miss commit. I forgot about that. So Old Rivals has him at 6'3", 220, so a little bigger than the 24/7 of 6'2", 205. He has more than 25 scholarship offers from across the country. So the Buckeyes are getting involved a little late in the process, but Miles doesn't appear to be in a hurry to make a commitment. So that plays well into the Buckeyes' favor. That helps out Hartline. Although Miles will visit the Cheaters this weekend, so he's not afraid to come out to the Midwest. The Cheaters have some confidence that they'll land him. Again, if you're a receiver at all of any quality, why would you consider the Cheaters? They turn around and hand the ball off. That's it. That's the offense. You're never going to get sorry. You're never going to get you're never going to get a ball thrown your way, man, if you're a receiver. If you're a tight end, yeah, but I just don't understand why receivers even consider the cheaters. Anyway, um, so the cheaters are going to push to get this one done quickly, get a commitment. But if Miles takes his recruitment into the season, things could get complicated for them. So he's called Ohio State his dream school. That usually pays off for Hartline. And Miles is in the process of planning an official visit to Columbus. Looks like that would have to happen during the season. Because we had this short window this weekend of visitation availability, and he's not coming in yet. So, what does this offer to Miles mean that there's bad news on the recruitment of Philip Bell? Bell's the 4-star from California. He'll announce his commitment at the end of August. He just lost his mom, so he's going through a lot right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Bell pushes that announcement back. I don't know. Seems like he's got other priorities on his plate, But the Buckeyes say that the offer to Miles has nothing to do with their chances on Philip Bell. But Hartline likes Miles, and he's willing to take a 5th receiver in this class if he has to. So maybe he takes Bell and Miles. That's a possibility too. He's got to restock this room, man, because right now they're under the numbers. They don't have their full complement of a receiver room. So the month of August coming up is going to be huge. There's some huge decisions being made in the next 4 weeks that will affect the Buckeyes. Quick drink of water. So I drink a lot of water. Sue me. No, don't. Anyway, how about that guy that tried to sue the wing place because he ordered boneless wings and he got a chicken wing with a bone in it? What was that guy thinking? Anyway, so here's the list of guys. Let's get into them that are deciding this month. Big time heavy hitters. Josh Petty, he's an interior O lineman. He's out of Georgia. Where's he from? Yeah, Roswell. He's announcing on August 12th. He's a high 4-star, 6'4.5", 262. Right now, he's got a crystal ball to Florida State because he has said over and over that he wants to attend the same school as his sister for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, it's not looking good for the Buckeyes anyways. Ohio State is not at all the favorite. His June official visit made an impression when he came to Columbus, but this is a done deal for Florida State. Georgia Tech's making a late push, but there's still conversations between Petty and Justin Fry. I just don't see this going the Buckeyes' way at all. Next up, David Sanders. We all know him. The 5-star, number 1 tackle, number 2 player in the class, 6'6", 290 out of North Carolina. Still has the one crystal ball to Clemson. Those bastards haven't even been relevant in years. So this is the biggest decision left in the class of 2025. Sanders is the most important player on the board for the Buckeyes. They feel they're neck and neck with Tennessee. Tennessee is equally confident. Sanders is visiting Tennessee and Nebraska this weekend. So Justin Fry and the coaching staff have made sure Sanders realizes how important he is to this team and to this class. Now, NIL will have something to do with it. It's not the ultimate decider, but it will matter. Rumors are that the Buckeyes have made a monster offer. That's coming from the Tennessee boards, of course. They're saying the Buckeyes NIL collectives have made a monster offer to Sanders. So this is about comfort for Sanders and his family. Plus, which school can develop him best on and off the field. He has a decision date of August 17th. Now, it should be noted that he's interested in getting into medicine, and Ohio State has one of the best medical facilities in the country. I don't know anything about Tennessee's. Seems like their medicine is, whiskey. I don't know. Maybe that's take 2 of these bottles of Jack and call me in the morning. But anyway, so huge decision there coming in the middle of the month. Now, Philip Bell, Um, we haven't talked about him in a while. 6'2", 195. He's from Mission Viejo, California. He's got a crystal ball to USC, of course, you know, Southern Cal. Um, he's a 9'3", 1'5", number 17 wide receiver in the class. He has offers from across the country from everybody. The Washington Huskies are actually making a late push here, but it feels like this is an Ohio State versus USC fight for sure. Bell took his official visit to Ohio State back in June. He's a huge fan of Brian Hartline's development. Who isn't? I know I am. Are you guys a huge fan of Brian Hartline's development? I would think so. But Ohio State is a favorite to win the battle right now. But this month, a month is like an eternity in recruiting. So things can go back and forth 50 times. He's got two decision dates listed here, August 25th or August 31st. Don't ask me why. I don't know. But we'll see how that goes. Hopefully in the Buckeyes' favor. Next up, Messiah Delhomme, 6'1", 196 out of Newport News, Virginia. Warwick High School. Must be a great school, right? He's a 9'2", 6'3", number 16 safety in the class. No crystal balls, but the Buckeyes are still recruiting him heavy. They're competing with Maryland, Virginia, and Va Tech. The Buckeyes have 3 commitments right now at safety. So that's going to be used against them by the other schools as negative recruiting goes. The Buckeyes will have to replace some safety depth after this year. So maybe they should consider using the portal to get a veteran safety versus getting a high schooler in this recruiting class. So the staff will have those discussions over the next 4 weeks. But Delhomme just has a decision date of late August, not a concrete date there. So we're still looking for a running back, a receiver, a tackle, 2 interior linemen, a D lineman. We could take 2 there if we get Jakeem Stewart and Malik Autry both. I think we get one of them personally. We need a safety and a corner, so preferably a slot corner. So if the Buckeyes miss on any of these decisions that I just went through, the coaches are going to have to circle back on some of the committed guys that they're interested in and try and kick the tires on those kids and see if they're interested, see if we can get a flip. That's hard to do. You usually get maybe one flip per class. So the other option is to come in late on some of these 2025, the seniors during their season, that if somebody pops off the screen, if you catch somebody's first couple of games in their senior year, maybe you can, get in late on them. But usually they're all going to be pretty much narrowed down to their final schools if they haven't committed yet. So those are the big decisions coming here in August. It's going to be hot and heavy. I can see things going either direction, especially on David Sanders. No idea where this is going to go. I feel confident that the Buckeyes are going to land him, but until he signs his name on the line that is dotted, I won't feel 100% solid. But please hit like and subscribe. Hit me in the comments. Let me know what you guys think on each one of these recruits. You think we land them all? You think we land any of them? But and what do you think of the new wide receiver offer? I like this Miles kid. So let's see what he's got. And that's it. That's all I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.